Hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Um, as you guys probably saw from the title of the video, I just wanted to come on here and update you guys on where we've been and what's been going on. Um, trying to remember, trying to remember what we actually said last week. Hello, Michael. How you doing, brother? Um, I can't remember exactly what we said last week. So I'm just gonna kind of recap what happened leading up to Wednesday's stream, um, and then give you an update of what's happened since Wednesday, and hopefully give you guys a little bit of an understanding and breakdown of where we've been. So Saturday, after the last Masterpiece Theater, I took Ruckus out to go to the bathroom, go do number two, and he didn't go. He went and got into the squat and did everything like normal, but nothing came out. So he had his first ever false alarm, and he started to not want to eat. Sunday morning comes around and he's just not eating at all. We tried to give him a bowl by hand, and it's the first time ever he pushed a bowl away. He'd usually just ignore it, but he didn't. He pushed it away, and he basically stopped being able to walk straight. Monday morning, Kimberly wakes me up in the morning when she's taking him out to go to the bathroom again after not eating, and she said that he was bleeding instead of pooping. And so I went out there and I, see what's going on. And he left about a 4 foot long trail of blood trying to go poop. So we immediately got a hold of the urgent care veterinarian office here in town and got him up there as early as we could, as fast as we could. They wouldn't let anybody. They wouldn't be able to look at him until just afternoon. So we made him comfortable, got him up there until we got him up there. Then we got him up there. The doctor looked him over, and um, she thought, based off of his symptoms, that he had old dog vestibular disorder, which would explain his inability to walk straight. And the nausea from it would probably help make it to where he didn't want to eat. Plus, we had just put him on a anti-inflammatory medicine because he had arthritis in his knees, and we were trying to make it a little bit more comfortable for him. He couldn't get up on the bed, so she said, well, he had been on an antifungal and antibacterial medicine because of some skin itchies that he was getting. And she said that her best guess was that both of those can cause an upset stomach, and then the anti-inflammatory for his joint stiffness, also all three of them could upset his tummy. And so she thought maybe it was just a little bit of hemorrhagic gastroenteritis caused by sort of the triple dip of tummy stuff, upset tummy stuff. And she said, we take him off the medicine, and his tummy should get better. And the old dog vestibular is just something that we'd have to live with. It like vertigo, it would come and go. So we said, okay. What's going on, Miguel? The cap? I don't feel like wearing a cap right now, but thanks for asking. And so that was Tuesday. No, that was Monday. Um, so we took him home and we tried to get him to eat Monday night, and he didn't want to eat. And then Tuesday, he didn't want to eat in the morning, and then Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, he had from 2:30 to 4. Yeah, Michael, it's not going very good. It's not going very good. But thank you, Miguel. So from 2:30 to 4 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, he suffered 9 seizures, and by 4 o'clock in the morning, we had him up back at the. Thank you, Martin. We had him back up at the urgent care, and they put him under 24-hour seizure watch. They put him on anti-seizure medicine, and um, they were going to um, um, they were going to um, we've been thinking about you too, Misty. I'm sorry I haven't felt like talking much. But we love you guys. Um, Michael, our 11-year-old dog is his name is Ruckus, and that's who we're talking about. And so he was up there Wednesday morning, under 24-hour watch. They put him on, like I said, anti-seizure medicines, and they said that they were going to check his liver. And the next day, Thursday, they were going to do an ultrasound to see if he had any um, cancerous masses on any of his internal organs. As a boxer breed, they get cancer. He had little fatty tumors all over him. He had a few of them removed when he was younger. How you doing, Doug? Thank you, Michael. And so we knew that cancer could definitely be a thing. So Thursday comes around, and we get a call in the morning. We got updates in the morning and at night from the doctor each time the doctor rotated through, and they said there was no cancerous masses on any of his gallbladder, liver, kidneys, none of it. So it had to be something cellular that was going on because he was still unable to stand. He had gotten to the point to where he couldn't stand. And so they were going to give him an antibiotic, and hopefully it would help kick his liver over. They thought it was his liver. Turns out they did blood labs, and they said Thursday night that he had come in a little anemic. Generally speaking, your red blood cell count should be about 30%, and he was at like 29 when he came in. Hi, Ryan. I'll always read your comments, brother. We're not feeling better, but thank you. So he came in. So they checked the blood on Thursday, and Thursday night they called us. The doctor called us and said, "Well, his liver is normal, but his body is destroying his red blood cells. His anemia is out of control. He dropped from 29% red blood cell count to 13." Thank you, Michael. Thank you. And so Kimberly and I were like, okay, what does that mean? We're not vets. We're not doctors. And she said, well, it's pretty serious. So I'd had enough interactions with doctors, human and dog, to know when they say that, it's not good. And so I asked, okay, well, what can we do? there's got to be something. A week ago, he was fine. There's got to be something that we can do. And she was great. She said we could do a blood transfusion and she'll get started on it right now. Hello, Dan. And she said, we'll get started on it right now if you want. And I said, okay, well, what's sort of the success if he needs red blood cells, giving him transfusion? What's the success of doing this? Because I kind of got an idea about what was happening. And she was great. She was straightforward. She said an 11-year-old boxer breed is not good. And so I said to her, okay, what are we talking about here? How fast do we need to start making these plans? And she said she would be surprised if he made it through the night. So we said if we were to give him the blood transfusion, we'd be giving him hours. She said, yeah. We said, we're not going to do that to him. He's 11 years old, and if it's his time, it's his time. Now, I think we had told you guys last week, thank you, Michael, that Kimberly and I had tested positive for COVID-19. So we talked to the vets and we said, we want to be responsible here. We have COVID, but there's no way we're not going to be there. So what can you guys do for us? They talked about it and they said, what we can do is we can put an IV in his leg and you guys will stay in your car and we'll bring him out to you. And then we'll hang the IV out through the crack of the window, and we'll give you guys all the time you need. And when you guys are ready, we'll do it in the car. Thank you, Andre. And so we called up my family, and again we needed them to come watch JJ. My dad came with us though. When they came over, my mom stayed with JJ, and we all three went up there. Me, Kim, and my dad, and they told us that he couldn't stand. They had to push on his belly to make him go pee. It's bad. So they bring him out there and I'm sitting in the back seat of the SUV, passenger side, Kimberly's driver's side. My dad's hanging out the driver's side door, just trying to stay away from the vets. My dad doesn't have COVID, but we did, and we were just trying to. And they set him on my lap, and Kimberly got to hold his head, and he shook his tail when he saw us, so he was still awake and he was lucid and everything. And we spent a good amount of time with him, and and then he farted twice, so he was really comfortable. But then he basically just fell asleep in our lap, and we kind of knew that was probably the time to go ahead and do it. And so they gave him the first shot to put him to put him into an actual sleep, and then they gave him the second one. So yeah, it's been real bad. Been real bad around here, as you guys might imagine. Thank you, Ryan. And Milan W over on YouTube. I'm sorry that you know what this is like. For anybody who knows what this is like, I'm so sorry that you guys have gone through this. This is my wife and I. We very very much, we very much knew what we were doing. We had gotten him 11 years ago as a son. And I know that a lot of people say, "Oh, that's silly. They're dogs," and I get it, but that's not how we operate. We don't think, and I come from a place, and I've lived in some pretty country areas out here in Missouri. So it's something that I've kind of grown up around, people not necessarily thinking of dogs as family, but we don't. My mom and dad don't. Kimberly and I don't. Her family doesn't. They sleep in our beds. We clothed him. We celebrated his birthdays. We took him to get pictures with Santa. We did it all. So it's much closer to the feeling of having lost a son that was 11 years old. I think I've never had one that, but I'm guessing. Um, Short of my both of my grandmothers, my grandfather passing away, and spending 3 weeks in the NICU with JJ. It's been the worst week of my life. Worst week of Kimberly's life. Um, it's been bad. It's been real, real bad. You did it at home, Andre. I can't even imagine that, brother. Um, oh, Michael, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. Oh yeah, Andre, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So yeah, he was a very special dog, and you know, it's sort of sort of a strange situation because I imagine everybody's daily life with dogs is they get up and they go to the bathroom and they shower and they get ready to go to work, and they say, "I'll see you in the morning. See you when I get back tonight." And maybe they put them in a cage, or maybe they let them out. I don't know. And then they come home and they're excited to see mom and dad get back and take them outside and play with them and cook dinner and wind down, get in bed and start the whole thing all over again. But I didn't have that distance with Ruckus. I didn't leave the house. He was quite literally by my side every day for over a quarter of my life. I'm 39. 39, and I've had him for 11 years. So this whole week has been, on top of everything else, has been day in and day out running into all of the little things that used to be accompanied by him, and he's not there. And to make things worse, on Saturday, JJ tested positive for COVID. So we have been unable to leave. Kimberly even said it today that she having to be home all the time, seeing all the pictures. It's a whole lot different. It's a whole lot different than going to work. I told her, I know. I know. I would take that hug in a heartbeat, Clarissa. I would take it. I would take it, Michael. We're trying, Ryan. We're trying. Thank you, brother. Um. So yeah. Um. We did come Saturday. we didn't feel like doing a live stream. We just found out JJ has COVID, and we were trying to figure out what a 7 month old what we could do. Um, and they told us, and we called the ER, and they told us, what to look for, what to do. Um, and then he developed 102-degree fever, and that was why we called the ER. And they said, it's actually a good thing. It means his immune system's kicking in, and it's kicking this thing's butt. And so we had a real scary night that night with him. And then Monday night, Kimberly, she woke up in the middle of the night unable to breathe. She's always had an inhaler. She's always had a little bit of a tricky lungs. So she'd stop breathing during the night. She felt like she'd stop breathing during the night. And so thank my mother. She when my mother and my father had COVID a while ago, my dad ended up in the COVID ward for a couple weeks. She had an oxygen monitor you put on your finger, and she'd given it to Kimberly since then. So Kimberly spent that night essentially just making sure she wasn't going to die. And we called the ER to get information. They said anything that's consistently below 90%, then you need to go to the hospital. She's dipped to 90, but she hasn't stayed there. She's getting better with that, breathing and everything. So I know I try to be positive, you guys, but the reality of it is that it's just if you've never been there, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Um, every little thing I did during my day, he was there. If I didn't gear my what I was doing around him so he would be comfortable, um, then he would just be goofy about it and make it better somehow. And so, yeah, it's been bad. It's been a bad. And I want to come on here and I want to be positive, but I would be lying to you guys. Kimberly's up there right now, probably listening to me crying. Today was a really hard day for her because she doesn't have her work to go to and distract her from all of this. So I want to be positive. It's just I don't lie, and I feel like I would be lying if I were to try to put on a happy face and come in here. And I lost my best friend of 11 years. But I also told you guys that I would always put on a show, and I would take you guys along the journey of what it's like to be a comic book artist, because it is the best job in the world. Even when stuff like this happens, I still I want to be a man of my word, and I want to get on here, and I want to I want to catch you guys up. I think I said this on Wednesday. Artists, we're creatures, we're emotional creatures, and we put it into our work. But usually it's good emotions, and yeah, yeah. That's an interesting way to think about it, Misty. Thank you, Rob. How is May doing, Misty? she's pretty lost, you know. She's 3. All she's ever known is this house, mom, dad, Ruckus, and now for 7 months, JJ. She keeps looking out the back, looking for him. She's she started off as a very clingy dog. Most dogs, you let them lick your face and they'll lick your face until they're done, right? And you just let them lick. Might be 5 minutes, might be 10 minutes. With May, she would never stop. She would never stop licking on you, loving on you. She would never stop pulling your hand down to pet her. She would never stop lifting your elbow to try to get to you. She'd never stop trying to literally stand on you so that she could get a good place to lay down and be as close to possible as possible to you. She's always a very lovey dog, very rough but loving dog. And somehow it's got amped up more because she doesn't have him, you know. Kimberly and I, we're the weather has changed to be warm, and we're trying to get out and walk around the neighborhood. We usually walk around the neighborhood. We're trying to get out and walk around the neighborhood, if anything, just to get some fresh air. So we walked tonight, and this little dog had gotten out of somebody's house, and he just ran right up to me. And if anybody doesn't know what I look like, I'm about 6'4", 6'5". I'm well over 300 pounds. I'm a to a puppy. I should be, and I have historically been, kind of scary. They don't just come running up to me. The last dog that came running up to me was Ruckus, and so I just picked him up and I carried him back to his house, gave him back to the family. That had accidentally let him out. But I get home and May is just sniffing up this whole area, and I couldn't figure out what was going on because I didn't think about it, and then I realized she could smell a dog. I appreciate that, Jorge. No, I Jorge said if I needed an ear to reach out to him. It brings up a good point. I want to thank you guys because anybody who knew me when I was younger knows that I don't do this. Times like right now, I don't do this. I to a fault, I would hold stuff in when I was younger, and it didn't do me any favors. It didn't do me any good. Um, but I also know that I didn't have you guys when I was younger. I didn't have anybody like you guys. So you being here and you being there, as hard as it is to talk about this, it is. I do know that it is best. It's the right thing to do because, well, because some of you guys have been there, so you know what we're dealing with. So I appreciate that, Jorge. Knowing that you're here right now makes it easier. Ryan, Rob, Andre, Misty, everybody. Um, thank you. Seriously. I've only here just recently as an adult started to really understand and feel um, a weight lifted when hard times come by talking about it, because I used to not. used to not talk about it. So thank you guys. And I know that Kimberly would be here if she could, but I'm kind of speaking for her. I usually, I would never do that. My wife can speak for herself, but she can't. She physically can't right now. It's we both have had our moments of needing each other to kind of just keep our feet under us. Um, we've been there for each other. And right now, she can't. Um, so from her and from me and from everyone here, thank you guys. Um, I thank you, Scott. I do, Jorge. And I wanted to make that point clear because a lot of folks are used to this. They're used to having a lot of people there for them in hard times, and they're comfortable with talking about this stuff to those people in their lives. But I'm not. Kimberly will tell you, I don't walk around with a lot of friends. Never have. I don't know why. It's not something I intend or don't intend. It's just how life is. I just wasn't one of those people that in school or college or any of it that had throngs of people around me. I just never have. We just dealt with it. You just deal with it. And you guys being here, I say it a lot. I say it means the world, but it means more than that. I don't know how to explain it. I would usually say something like, I'm not a writer, so I'm not good with my words, but I don't know if there are words to explain that what you guys being here means to us. It's easy to say stuff like that when times are good, but when times are bad, it's when it really matters. And we, I love you guys. Thank you. And as soon as the days start getting a little brighter and everything stops being so gray, I'm sure we will slowly get back to whatever version of life there is without hearing him snoring or farting or scratching or whatever he was doing. I love you so much, Will. You and Maggie. I love you guys. We love you guys. As soon as we're out of quarantine, we're gonna have to do something for sure. I missed some. Hold on. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, brother. If I need a dad joke, I will. I will. Um, Andre, I appreciate it more than I can say, brother. I really do. Mystique, oh no, Misty, I very much consider you a sister. Very much. I have a half sister, um, who I've never really known, but I would like to think that if I did have a sister, she would be you, and we would have the kind of relationship that we have. So I'm already there. Uh, Doug, oh man, Doug. Yeah, bud. Yeah, Doug. I still am so sorry about that. I love you, buddy. You couldn't be further from being an a-hole, Andre. Couldn't be further. You're right, Ryan. I know. You're right. What do you consider Miguel? Like a little brother. Sometimes you just want to slap your little brother. Yeah. Rick Rick said, "Oh man, that makes us brother-in-laws." I'll take it. I'll take it. I also wanted to let everybody know I haven't been on here. I haven't been on Facebook. If I have, I don't even remember. So if you guys have sent me any messages, probably stuff about the shows coming up, I will try to get a hold of them as quickly as possible. I'm just it's one of those situations where everything around us, um, especially work wise, it keeps it inevitably life will keep going. Life moves on, that phrase. And Kimberly's job's doing that, my job's doing that. And in a way, it's kind of good because I turned the one thing in my life that was constantly enjoyment, catharsis, escapism, all of these things. I turned it into a career. So it's sort of a welcome distraction right now to be getting back to work. I used to do it, be frank with you guys, I used to do it to avoid times like this, but there's no avoiding this, and I don't want to anymore. I'm trying to set a good example for JJ and trying to be there for Kimberly, and you guys being here helps more than words can express. So we I will be getting back to work. Trying to get ready for WonderCon, for MegaCon. Um, yeah. So Mikhail is that family member that you occasionally forget to invite to holiday events that involve alcohol. It's probably safest for everybody. Um, okay, Misty kicking in mod mode. There you go. I know. A lot of times Misty wants to not get credit for being absolutely amazing, but I got to do it. Um, Misty walked me through using a different site for the t-shirts, you guys. I think it used to be called Teespring. I think it's just called Spring now. And when I say she walked me through it, she walked me through it step by step. All I did was send her the files of the front and the back of the con shirt designs, and she put together all this stuff. You guys, she's just incredible. Um, but they're available. I know I told you guys if you wanted them, we would get them done in time for you guys to come to some of the shows with me, to see me and Kimberly and my mom and everybody, and I'd sign them and everything. But then it turned out that they were unbelievably expensive. But that's why Misty found Spring. Um, they're not. They're. I asked Kimberly and I asked Misty separately, without influencing one another, how much they would pay for shirts, and Spring, Teespring, whatever it's called, they can provide shirts for that that range. I honestly don't even remember how much they are, what all the options are available, because Misty's just incredible. She went crazy with it, and she made a bunch of different styles and colors, and so if anybody wants to get one before MegaCon, I gladly sign it. I'm sorry it took so long to get done. I'm sorry that it had to have Misty stepping in to do it, but I'm grateful for her. And so if you guys still want a t-shirt, that's what she's talking about. Um, that's good, Ryan. That's good. uh, Clarissa, something to make you giggle. Zella tried to eat. She's a beautiful little girl. And Bob Bilby is easily worth trying to nibble. With that being said, Dan said, "Where are you at with that cover?" With that being said, Dan said, "Where are you at with that cover?" With that, what cover, Andre? I don't know. I honestly, I've got a lot of covers that are kind of floating around in my head right now. Working on a bunch. Dan says, "Don't worry, I already spoke to Jeff about his recent cover today." Oh, okay. And then somebody says, "That's outstanding, Misty." Misty really is, you guys. Michael, rock on. She really is. She really is, brother. Um, Misty is awesome. Yes, I'm sucking up for gold stars. That's how you get them, Andre. Um, Misty put up a link. Okay, so thank you. I didn't know. I didn't know. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Um, Clarissa says there is one already, but I'm sure she'll share it again. Okay, perfect. Christopher Albert Escuin. I'm in a bidding war on eBay. My first one ever for a remarked Jeff Edwards book. Wish me luck. I'm assuming that it's the Star Wars Ahsoka Tano uh, remark that Dan just posted. Good luck to you, brother. I hope you nail it. I hope you get it, Chris. I always really want the Edweirdos to be the forever homes of all my pieces. There's no better place. No better place. Edweirdos, lidocaines. Um, I don't know if Johnny D calls his fans anything. Um, Kurth, Kurthians. I don't know if the fans of this core group. Um, that's where I want all my pieces to end up. So I hope you get it, bud. Um, oh, I think Misty just thank you, Misty. Ryan says just get under your bed covers, Jeff. Yeah. It's been tough to get out of it. Um, Andre said I was just making a joke about Dan. Oh yeah, no. I think Dan understands me well enough to know he gave me a lot of space, and I will forever be grateful for it. And everybody that I'm working with, all of the publishers, I kept them up to date with what's going on, and they unfortunately some of them knows what no they know what they both know what I'm dealing with here. So they were one offered me an extension, and I said no. I know that Ruckus, if he could speak, wouldn't want that to happen. So um, yeah, Dan gave me space, and he was checking it on us. He was checking it on us. So he wasn't quite cracking the whip, but he's getting his arm ready. Um, Doug Moore says, "Are you going to have any shirts with you at MegaCon?" No, that's the beautiful thing about this new printer, the Spring. You buy it whenever you're ready, and it gets mailed directly to you. So there's no need for me to have a bunch of inventory and then pay for cargo shipping. They might get beat up, they might get wet. All these things that you know make it risky. Just print on demand, drop shipping. It bypasses all that, which is another reason why Spring is fantastic. So if you want one, Doug, grab one now. It'll get to you before MegaCon, and like I said, I'll sign it. All that jazz. Yes, thank you, Misty. They direct ship. That way Jeff doesn't have to worry about keeping. I probably should just shut up. Misty's fantastic. Jorge says, I'm trying to see if I can make it to MegaCon. It would awesome. It would be awesome. It would be amazing, Jorge. If you can make it, I would love, and this goes to everybody. I said it before at WonderCon. I said it at Planet. I go to these shows and I go, and I go to them, but for you guys to come to see me again, it's just something I am not used to happening. I'm not. It means the world. It means the absolute world to meet you guys. So if you can, that would be amazing. But yeah, I if you can't, Jorge, we will have another shot. If it's too early, if it's too late notice or whatever, we will have another shot. I go to MegaCon every year possible. So if you can't this year, trust me, I understand that life sometimes isn't super nice, you know. Dan says retailer hat on. MegaCon will have a ton of one-stop variants, yes, and will be the big launch of Archer and Armstrong forever. Valiant is amazing, you guys. They gave us foam stress ball ears to give away with a purchase. It's part of the story, the stress ball in the book. Hope to see everyone that can make the show. Come on, Jorge. It's a 3-hour drive. Do it. Here I am not trying to put pressure on Jorge, and Dan's like, I will gladly. So, yeah, Jorge. Misty says, if anyone wants to make sure their shirts is in, I can push a campaign out to make it print the next day or so. You may have to pay for rush shipping. Just DM me. And make sure you guys thank Misty. This literally would not have happened without her. It wouldn't. I'm gonna want one of those stress balls. I think I've earned one. You've more than earned one, Misty. Jorge says it's not the drive. Daniel Partouche, I'm saving money. Nice. Earned with an ear. Wow, Dan. Wow. Oh, I am gonna get off of here. I hope you guys understand that I don't feel like playing games right now. Things are slowly, I said this to Kimberly. She said she agreed, we're slowly starting to feel like doing stuff again. But before I go, I want to try to end on a positive note with two things. The cover that's on my desk right now, I spent a day and a half on pencils. It's one of the most complicated pieces I've done, and I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning inking, and I'm still not done with it. I'm very, very happy with this. This is a Death Rage cover, so I hope you guys like Death Rage. My covers on it. I'm giving it everything I got, and I'm having a blast doing it. So please let Comics Elite know you guys appreciate what they're doing. And just like with Top Cow, the best way I told you guys, the best way to do that is to go and order the books. Because they get the numbers, and they know if they see that my book cover is selling really, really well, they're gonna extend my offer. And I would love that. So I hope you guys like it. I really, really do. Let me know though. You guys know me. Despite everything that's going on right now, that hasn't changed. You guys never have to kid gloves me. When it comes to my art, I want to know. I want to know if you guys don't like it. Let me know. I will. I will work on all of it. We will get better. I love you too, Michael. I really do, brother. Andre says, "Oh, and Jeff Edwards stress balls. Want to get rid of stress? Squeeze Jeff's balls. You might get rid of stress. I'm sure I wouldn't be getting rid of stress." Christopher says, "Stay strong, man. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for being here, Christopher. Thank you for everybody who watched the last video, for everyone who was there, everyone who's here now. A lot of people would have words to explain what this feels like because this has happened to them a lot. But like I said, I'm not one of those people. I've had my family, and what I mean by family, I mean people with my last name. And that's about it. Had a few friends that were close, you know, but you guys are just so different in all the best ways than everything I'm used to having. So I don't know how. I don't have any practice explaining what you guys being here means. It means everything. So thank you, Christopher. I will. I will. I will. I will try. I will try, Rob. I got to get those on order. Thank you, Misty. I got you. Got you were. Thank you, Michael, so much. Gerardo. Everything's not very. It's very bad. Quick recap. We lost Ruckus. He's gone. So not good. And Kimberly and I are trying to get over COVID. JJ has COVID now too. My mom and my dad have been amazing. They've been giving us food. One of my longest running best friends, Daryl White, he sent us a card, an electronic card for a pizza joint here. So we got pizza because we can't get out, you know. I will, Andre. But I have one more thing that I want to do to try to end on a positive note. I wanted to talk about the cover, and if you guys ever needed any more reason for or proof for why Misty is amazing, here it is. I don't need any other reason. I'm fully aware of just how incredible all of the Lawrences are. It's the giant box. Yes, it is. I love you too, Ryan. I'm gonna have to get a hold of some of my buddies that write and see if they can explain what it is that I feel when I'm talking to you guys about this stuff and you guys are there, because I don't know how to explain it. It means the world, you guys. Gerardo says, "I'm so sorry, man. I saw the last vid. I hope everybody gets better with all." We're trying, brother. We're trying. Misty says, "Please don't be broken." She's not talking about us. She's talking about what's in the box. So if you guys don't know what's going on here, Misty and Rick are so practiced, so seasoned, so experienced at 3D printing that they wanted to make a 3D print of the helmet of my favorite superhero, Darkhawk, And they did it, but they did it to fit my actual head. And if anybody knows, I've got a giant head. Well, it may be embellished, Misty, but it's not, in my opinion, because you guys know way more about this than I do. Oh my God. That is, oh my God. Wow. It is in one piece. One beautiful, beautiful piece. This is beyond cool. This is amazing, Chris. Oh my gosh. You guys know I got to do it. You know I got to do it. I probably could put my glasses on and keep it on. Let's see. Glasses are going to have to come off. Ah. Ah. Can't get my fat head in there. I so want to put this on. Come on. Oh. Holy crap. Hold on. All right. Well, the glasses aren't happening. That's kind of crazy how well this fits my giant head. I don't even know if you guys can hear me or not. It even covers up my beard. Can you guys see me? You guys, I don't even. That is just insane. Okay, now how to get it off my face. Oh. Ow. Ooh, my face. Oh, my. It's my Cro-Magnon brow. You know, to hold it in my hands, I thought it's way too big. You know, I was like, oh no, this is huge. This is huge. It's almost too small, which is kind of devastating to think that my head is so much bigger than this. Um, yeah. Oh, you guys, I don't even know what to say. This is just the coolest freaking thing. You guys, I don't even know what to say. I got a piece from Mike Manley of Dark Hawk, and that is one of my most cherished pieces of art. But man, to be able to put the helmet on, it's just maybe the this may be the just the greatest thing I've ever gotten. And it's so cool. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I know that doesn't really get it all across, but are these solid walls? Oh my God. I think these are solid, you guys. Misty, are these solid or are these hollow walls? They're like, look at that, you guys. They're like a 1/4 inch thick. They're 3/8 of an inch thick. Man. They have scaffolding in it. Okay, I don't. Oh, so they got like a grid. I don't even. Oh, however you had to do it, I don't know. But that is just so freaking beautiful. My goodness. Thank you guys so much. It is kind of look at that. It's freaking perfect. Solid outer, then grid inside. That is just like I know what those words mean, but given in the context of everything, it's just you guys know I gotta figure out how to like paint the silver. I'm gonna get like a little visor, like a clear film, not like a because he usually has a purple or like a purplish pink visor. I'm gonna this thing is I'm gonna do this thing up, man. Oh, the blue is perfect, Misty. Please don't read anything bad into my sort of lack of enthusiasm on the surface. I could not be more happy and blessed and grateful. It's just with everything going on, this is all I got. Man, thank you guys so much. It's carbon fiber patterns here, 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 here. That is just too much. All right, I could spend. Do I like the texturing? I love it. I missed so much. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Misty says it's in one piece. Yes, you guys did an amazing job. It's here. It's in one beautiful piece. Um, Christopher Albert Esquin says that's cool. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Put it, Jeff Hawk. Nice. Put it on. I did put it on, Chris. Ryan says that's awesome. That Will says that is amazing. Jorge says awesome. Missy says, "Oh no, oh, that's probably when I couldn't get it off my fat head." Milan W says that is so awesome. Misty taking orders. Next thing, I'm probably going to see if she can make me the shoulder pauldrons and the gauntlet. And wouldn't you, after saying this, wouldn't you want the rest of the suit? Maybe the amulet, that sits on your chest, and I would wear like some sort of thing I could attach it to me. I don't know. I've never cosplayed, but I feel like this is the beginning of my first cosplay. Can you imagine if I wore this at a con? How sweet that would be to be Darkhawk the whole time. That's gonna have to happen now. Says he may not be able to get it off. Yeah, no. I did shave off some eyebrow bone, but I got it off. Andre says awesome. Yes, that is cool. Yes, it is official to do a Jeff Darkhawk mashup. Chris, I will. If you want a dumpy, gigantic headed Darkhawk, I will do that. It says, damn, that is so cool that it fits Jeff's head. Who said that? That says, Michael Rock on. You know what? The crazy thing is that she actually asked me for my head measurement. And Kimberly confirmed it. She actually measured my head. So it was very, very much intentional. But yeah, to actually nail it that well, because you guys saw, like, it fit snug, like, perfectly. I don't know how she did it. I don't know. I don't even know how she does this, let alone how she got it so dead on. Ryan says, just don't drive with it on. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put on some contacts and then put it on, because then I can actually see. Then I'd be able to drive. You've never looked so good. I felt amazing. Who says he wants to, right? Well, that's on forever. It was getting hairy. Kim, get the butter. Nice. Guess this is your life now. I'll take it. I'll wear this for the rest of my life. You guys would have a much better time with me in this than seeing this. Jorge says, am I remember correctly, does the transformation into Darkhawk change him on a molecular level? No, the transformation into Darkhawk swaps his body for an android body that's maintained in a ship up in null space. So when Chris Powell focuses, his body swaps into null space. The android body swaps down into his current location, but his consciousness stays in the amulet. So in faster than a blink of an eye, his consciousness is now inside this incredibly powerful body, Darkhawk. And then when he wants to transform back, he concentrates. Consciousness stays in this location. Bodies reswap back. And if he comes back to Darkhawk, it's also an instant heal. It's his body. Earlier in the comics, his body would be instantly healed. Any damage. Rob says that was an evolution, right? Gerardo says sand a bit off the back. Yeah, I'm probably gonna shave a little on here and then a little in here just to give me a little, like, I don't even know, but my eyebrows right here and right here. Yeah. But yeah. Take a rotary tool to the inside of the, yeah, exactly. Fire department called for a man whose big head was stuck in a helmet. More news at 11. No, I wouldn't be calling the fire department. I'd be calling Kimberly to come cut off like some hair or my eyebrows, because this guy's not getting harmed. Or to his head. Mitchell gets it. Ryan says, well, I don't have to watch the news now. Comic artist stuck in Darkhawk helmet. Stuck is the wrong word. Blessed to live the rest of his life in a Darkhawk helmet is actually how it should be described. A little more practice, and you'll be changing it like a pro. Oh, I'm gonna practice. Awesome job, Misty. Absolutely. They have she says they have scaffolding in it. Just don't let Kim steal it. I think this would actually like fly around on Kimberly's head. Her head is so much smaller than my giant one. Gerardo says, what's the percentage you used, Misty? That I don't know. Hopefully she answered you, Gerardo. Michael Palmer says, who made it? I missed it. This was made by Misty Lawrence and Rick Lawrence. They 3D printed this thing over the course of, I don't know how long, but it is just gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. Rob says, Rick and Misty, thank you, Rob. Misty says, yeah, it's solid outer, then grid inside. Like, I know what all those words mean individually, but in context, I'm very ignorant of what that means when it comes to 3D printing. All I can tell you is that its weight, the only thing I can think of is kind of a niche. If you've never picked up the weight of a football helmet, then this doesn't imply you'd have no idea. But this feels like a new age football helmet. It's the weight of a newer evolution style football helmet. So it's not heavy at all. It's not. It's really not. 2 pounds, maybe. I'm not sure. Misty says, "Oh man, that just jumped a lot. Where was it?" Chris says Misty did, yes, 30% infill. Yeah, okay, there you go. I like the text. I love the texturing. I love the texturing. It is beautiful. I could not have asked for a cooler, just a cooler piece of sculpture is really what this is. This is the sort of thing that you would imagine if Darkhawk had his own Hall of Armor, a la Tony Stark Iron Man. Like, I imagine that this would be sitting on a bust, like a piece of art. I mean, every angle of it is just super cool to look at. I love it. I love this thing. Oh, Darkhawk plus Jeff Edwards equals Dorkhawk. I actually like that. Crispy Simmons says, let's go. Hello, Crispy Simmons. Yes. Andre Lamoth says they have colored cells used in stage and studio lighting, thin plastic sheets that come in different colors. Yeah, I would actually try to find something that's a nice mix between that purple and pink, and then set it somehow in here. Don't know how, but make it work. Facebook user. Oh, Michael, you're too sweet. I don't know if I deserve this. What really is deserving is Misty and Rick some sort of payment for this, which they refused. But we're gonna figure out a way. You hear me? This is too much. Crispy Simmons says, "Oh no, I don't know what I missed. I sense I brought the wrong energy at the wrong time. I'm sorry, brother. Never be sorry. Never, ever, ever, ever be sorry. Crispy Simmons. I don't know who. I don't recognize the YouTube name, but yeah, it's not a good stream, but um, still love you to death, brother. Love you to death. I'm glad it could bring you some positivity this week. Yeah, no, I mean seriously, if things hadn't turned out this week the way that they would, the way that they did, um, shoot, man, this probably had me getting all kinds of misty, ha, misty. Um, but I don't want that to be, you know, sort of what you guys see. I maybe I shouldn't have opened it today because it's the bad time to do that. But yeah, I hope you guys know what I'm trying to say here. I love this thing. I love this helmet. This thing is so cool. If I could sleep in this thing, I would. Oh man. I cannot. James says I cannot. Dark clock. That's not bad either. That is not bad either. Jeff Hawks Unite. I do like Jeff Hawks. That is so cool, man. Guys. I was going to say that we have some spotlights at work that have color films. What do you do for work, Chris? You work on stages? Yeah, no. I do know the gels that Andre's talking about. I actually have some friends who do cosplay. If anybody knows Stephen K. Smith, SKS Props, he and I went to the same college together. I've been buddies with him for a long time. More than likely, what I will do, since he's literally a pro, like he has his own foam, like cosplay foam, and it's at it's at Michael's and all these other places. HD foam, that's his foam. He makes his own foam. So yeah, no, he's an absolute genius when it comes to cosplay. If I have any questions, I'm probably just going to ask him what to do if I have any ideas about the things that I want to do with this thing. Like because Darkhawk's facial design here, this is in the comics. This is silver, 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 and he has his visor. And this in the comics is just blue or dark blue. And I might do something where I just like I don't even know. Looking at this thing, I don't even know. I just know that I want this to be silver, and I'll probably just leave the rest alone because it is so perfect. I don't know. It is so cool. It's like when you get something and it's so much better than you ever. I mean, look at the inside of it, you guys. It's like, can you see in there? It's like the cheekbones and everything. It's so. I don't even know how to explain this. It's just beautiful. Oh, it's so cool. Oh. James says, "Oh goodness, I don't know how they made it fit. Measurements, Jeff. They're called measurements. Oh yeah, that's true. 10 days of printing. Jeez, Misty. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Rick said if it didn't fit, it could be JJ's. It might be JJ's too. You could cut it and glue it in. Oh yeah, the film. Yeah. I would do like a little template, like a cardboard template, to make sure it fits, or some kind of template to make sure it fits, and then use that to cut the film out. Okay. I just sent you a pic of the colored. So thank you, Andre. I will be checking that out, brother. Missy says, Jeff, we can just take it away and give it back later. We can just take it away and give it back later. Take it away and give it back later. I'm not sure what you mean, Misty, but you're quite literally going to have to feel this out of my cold, dead hands. If this is not going anywhere, this is. I'm literally thinking about trying to make like I have my Halo Master Chief helmet up here on a stand. I'm trying to find. I'm already picturing a way to put this on something so that when I'm not wearing it, it's like in it's on display in here. No, this is not going anywhere. We talked about putting like foam padding in the inside so it sits a little bit elevated off of my head and centers on my eyes a little bit better. I'm doing all that. Yeah, this is going to be, I'm not joking. I'm wearing this. I'm wearing this. This thing is amazing. Andre says, I can get them for you. That is incredible, Andre. Thank you. Oh my God. Just replace your body with an Android body. That's how he does it. No, your reaction is perfect. This thing is just, especially when you are in this industry and you do sort of know how things that are on like the screen are made. For example, Black Panther, they use 3D printing to do a lot of what you see in the suit for the movie. So to me, this is a movie quality prop. This is a hero suit for a movie right here, because that's how they're doing it right now. And it's just to see it live in 3D printed. It's just, it is so past cool. It is so beyond cool. Oh man, probably gonna sleep with this thing on my chest tonight. James says maybe. I don't know what you mean. James says, when you put it on, does your beard come out the bottom? It actually covered a lot of my beard. I don't remember. I'm so tempted to try it back on. But I won't. Also, all signs point to Harry. It's true. Gloss blue. His visor is more of a middle ground between like pink and purple. But either pink or purple would work if that's what they have, Andre. But yeah, I think it's pink or purple. I actually think purple would probably look most accurate, but but sometimes it's a little bit more pinkish. I wish I could give you better answers than that, but that's yeah. Chrome. No, yeah, for sure. This will be all chrome. I'm definitely going to paint, or I'll get a hold of my buddy and ask him how he would apply chrome best. Misty says, only rule since it's Wednesday, you have to ask Kim's permission before you wear it for role play. Oh, Misty, I don't know if this is really her cup of tea, if you know what I mean. But we're gonna find out. You'll look like a Funko Pop with it on. Actually, it's strange. You would think that this would be like giant, but next to my head, I don't think I'm going to look like a Funko Pop because it actually is perfectly sized for my head. Like Funkos have big hits. This thing actually, I'm actually holding it close to you guys, close to camera. That's why it looks so giant in frame. It's not. Here it is, stabbing me in the ear because this thing is actually awesome. Here it is on my shoulder next to my head. So you can see it's not going to make me look like a Funko at all. It fits. So yeah. Christopher Albert Esquin says, I wasn't going to be the first to mention role play. It's true. You weren't. I appreciate you both. Jorge says, Jeff, if I have to go, but please, if you feel free, if you need to feel free to reach out. I will, Jorge. I appreciate it, brother. James Dunn says, get a hairstyling dummy. It's a good idea. Jeff is getting a mannequin. A merkin? Yes to all of these things. Or he can just use a male blow-up doll. He just have to get it out of the closet. No, it's been out of the closet for a long time. Ryan says, when JJ has career day at school, you have to wear it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to wear this to cons and stuff, like local cons. If I can get it to the show, I'm wearing it. I'm at the back of the helmet, gloss blue. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, so you're saying like play off of the carbon fiber matte finish, and then in the parts where it's not, make this super shiny to stand up. That's a great idea. Because then it would look, that's a great idea. These are super shiny. Yeah. It would even come around to the front a little bit. Here, here, and here. So you guys already know, you guys already have better ideas than I do. Have Kim wear it. No, this will plop right on her head super easy. So yeah, no, I'll have her put it on for sure, for sure. Oh man. All right, you guys. I don't want to get off of here, but I got to. We do have work that I got to get done and everything. With the baby, you know. I love you guys. Thank you. You can tape it off and just use a clear gloss. Oh, that's perfect. So you can just spray. Yeah, I just tape off these little piping. They're not piping. That's for textiles. But these little plates, sectionings, shows you how much I do this stuff. I just tape this off with some painter's tape. Psh, yeah. That's amazing. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. Don't even know how much fun this is going to be. It's just so damn cool. All right. Yeah. Andre says, I think he meant to say love you, bro. Love you too, bro. Cover it with pink and orange polka dots. Will not be happening, Chris. Will not be happening, but great idea. James Dunn says, live you hef. I think he probably meant love you hef, Jeff. Sure. Love you too, brother. Just get better. You and the whole family. Love you, brother. Get to bed and rest. I'm going to, Ryan. I'm going to. Love you, brother. Wishing you all a speedy recovery. Thank you, Will. Love you guys. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I got Darkhawk on Darkhawk's helmet. It's just insane. Oh my gosh. He was making fun of. Oh, I see, Andre. Okay. Go get some rest. Love you, bro. Give my monster a hug and my gal. I will. Oh, to try to end on good, more good stuff. Love you too, Michael. Thank you, brother. We will take them. JJ's first 2 teeth have come in, so he's got the bottom 2 middle ones. They just broke through the erupted. Apparently, is the term for when your teeth break through your gum line. It's called erupted. I don't know. I know this because he has taken to gnawing on stuff, and he's good about grabbing them and shoving it into his mouth. And he'd been using my fingers up until he was gnawing on it, and he just bit me. And they are sharp. Very, 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 very sharp. So he's getting his teeth in, y'all. He's getting his teeth in. He's doing so good. He's doing so good. In the stream with some Darkhawk on Darkhawk action. That is a request that I can get behind. Here we go. How are we going to do this? We're going to go like this. There we go. Everyone, don't forget to vote for the ring. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Ryan. Yes. Thank you. Please, if you guys could, that would be amazing. Thank you, guys. Send Kim and JJ our best. I will, James. Absolutely. Just like his daddy. That's what we do. Misty laughs in a maniacal, evil voice. I see you picking at the battle damage. No, what I'm sitting here is I'm trying to feel. I don't know anything about this stuff, so it's just. I was doing. You can see, I was doing it with the figure as well. I'm still a child. I just like feeling, but yeah, I mean, there are little flyaways here, and I'm sure that in my like inspection and feeling of everything, I'll come across a few, but honestly, I don't even know what they are. I don't care. They are so freaking cool. It's just to feel it in reality, in real 3D space. I did this with my football helmets. I did this with my cleats. I did this all the time. So yeah, it's so cool, man. Oh, he's just caressing it. Mitchell's actually not wrong for the first time. He's not wrong. All right, you guys. I wish we had a better updates. But thank you for being here, and we will. As of right now, I am planning on. I'm trying to do a stream on Saturday, so we're getting stuff prepared for that. So hopefully we will see you guys on Saturday. Love you guys. Misty says night, Misty. James says Jeff is forfeiting all rounds of Jackbox. I win. That's I will allow it one time this week. He says good night. I'll be older on Saturday. Well, we'll all be older by like 2 or 3 days, right? Or he'll be. Or did you mean you'll be over? Won't we all be a couple days older? I'm probably you're probably saying something here, and I don't get it because, yeah. Yeah. Birthday. I advance a year on. Oh, it's his birthday. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, James. Happy birthday. Yeah, he's probably saying, yeah, he's probably telling, yeah. Okay. Not me. I regress, at least mentally. You and me both. All right, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I know. Yeah, I know that it's not the most happy stream ever, but I appreciate you guys being here despite all that. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Move the level tick. Move the level tick. I don't know what that means, James. Will says, nice. Mine and Maggie's B-days are next week. Oh, that's fantastic, Will. Happy birthday to you both. Love you guys. Ryan says, "Night, Jeff. You will always be our OG, our Doc Hawk OG." Thank you, Ryan. I love you too, brother. You get some good rest. Jeff's gonna run out of here with his arms out, Naruto running in that helmet. No, Darkhawk doesn't need to run. He has a grappling hook in the early portion of his run, and then he actually gains the ability to fly. So he would outfly Naruto easily with less effort. Hi, bye, nice mess. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Yeah, we'll be back Saturday. Hopefully, hopefully feeling a little bit better. You know, yeah. Thank you guys for being here. You guys. Oh man, we'll see you guys. We will see you guys Saturday. Love you guys. James says still gonna do it. Well, yeah. Digging the Power Rangers helmet. Congrats. Had to do it, huh, James? Yeah, had to do it. No, it's not Power Rangers. Nothing wrong with Power Rangers, but this is Darkhawk, James, and I kind of feel like you knew that. Millen W says, "Wishing you and your family the best and hope you get well soon." Thank you, Millen. Thank you, James. You're so ornery. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys. We will see you Saturday. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and we will see you Saturday on the same Darkhawk time, same Darkhawk channel. Bye, you guys. Even I didn't sink that low, James. This is true. You've been outclassed by Chris Mitchell, James. I will leave you with that. See you guys. Click.